The following interview is with Matt Eriks, Associate Creative Director at Team Liquid. With Team Liquid, we created a promotional Iluvatar collection, and Matt gives the creative background and insights behind the designs. We even show a preview of the collection game itself, and we talk about, of these alluvials featured in the collection, which ones you can play in the arena. Enjoy. All right, perfect. Now we have some really fun designs to go over here. Let's show the first one. Are you ready?
Yeah, let's go for it.
All right, cool. Sounds good. So this is Ramphi, our stage 1 pterodactyl. He's got an attack type of melee with the affinity of fire with the class of rogue. So help me understand. How is this Team Liquid customized?
It's a little ironic, actually, that we're starting with this one. I will say, and you'll see throughout as we go through the rest of these, that there's a little bit of a medieval theme, Renaissance thing going on with a lot of these. That's sort of been a clear part of the Team Liquid brand image for a while now. Knights, warriors, kings, and that sort of thing. It's imagery that we tend to use a lot. This one, the reason why I say it's ironic that this one comes up first is because this is a little bit of a self-insert from me. It fits the theme, but also I do go by Jester online. So seemed like a good opportunity for me to sneak that in here. You see all the little design elements, and really the art team did a great job with this one. And selfishly, if nothing else, I'm very happy with how this one turned out.
I can see the resemblance. Let's do a side by side. Yes. Yes, I can see we're spot on here. The resemblance is uncanny. We've got another one though I want to show everybody. So I'm glad we could kick things off with that. We've got this alluvial right here. This is the Arcane Hydrolynx. This is a stage 3 lynx with the attack type of projectile, the affinity of water, and class Scion.
Yeah, when we were going through the list of all the alluvials, sort of picking out the ones that we felt were most appropriate for the collection, this one was a very, very obvious brand choice, right? It's affinity of water. It's called a Hydrolynx. We're Team Liquid at the end of the day. Even the color scheme is similar, to our own brand colors. So this one was just a slam dunk on every front, basically, in terms of what we felt most represented our brand. Also the design is very emblematic of sort of what you'll see from the other ones as well, with this sort of knight-esque armor. Really great job on the rendering here, and is really just an awesome, I think, sort of marquee brand piece of the whole collection.
And I noticing the backgrounds on these are also Team Liquid designed.
Yeah, we worked with the art team to figure out the best way to sort of display our logo. Obviously, for brand reasons, it can be a little difficult to use the logo in any sort of abstract sense because we want it to be represented in the best way that it can be. So we were very happy with how this ended up. It's a really good representation of sort of you get enough of the brand in there. And really, the dynamic perspective also, I feel, adds a lot and makes it seem a little bit more interesting with that background.
Next one, kind of going in the water theme, but certainly way goofier, is Ebb, a love it or hate it fam favorite here at Illuvium. It's a stage 1 Totalic. It's an attack type of none. It doesn't attack anyone. It's an affinity of water and class empath. So definitely kind of, for folks that are not familiar, sort of a support character, if you will, in the arena. Wow, people might be shocked by the images they're seeing on the screen right now. How did you guys settle on this alluvial out of all of them?
This guy was a favorite amongst the team. Everyone just found his design so unbelievably funny that we just couldn't pass it up. We also didn't want the whole collection to feel overly serious. Obviously, we want the really key brand pieces in there, like the Hydrolynx, but we also wanted some stuff that it speaks to the more light side of the Team Liquid brand. We don't take ourselves seriously 100% of the time, and we wanted an alluvial that also represented that. And this was just a perfect mesh for that. Again, you'll obviously see the sort of medieval impact here of like the cape with the ruffles, and they did a fantastic job rendering on that. And then the crown on top with all the jewels and everything. It's really great. And then the obviously the key sort of central piece to the whole design is that big chain with the Team Liquid logo on it. I think this is a personal favorite for me in the collection. If I can show bias, I love this little guy.
I'm glad you like him. You're literally gushing about him, pun intended. Like this next one that we're going to talk about here, which is our Lesser Gorilla. It's our stage 1 Monkey Rogue. It's an attack type of melee. I mean, I could ask you, what's the Team Liquid tie-in here? But it's it's freaking obvious. This guy's like a super fan.
Yeah, exactly. And that was the intention with this design. We wanted to showcase a little bit of our apparel. Obviously, that's a big part of our business, a big reason why a lot of people are fans of Team Liquid. So we've got the hoodie in there, and they did a great job rendering the details on that, and the beanie up top, and then obviously the big foam finger to really show, #1 esports fan out here. And again, like you said, with the expression, the design of this character is generally speaking pretty serious, but the change in the expression, I think, makes it more fun and kind of fits along the lines of it. We really wanted something somewhere in the collection that kind of was a representation of our fans. Obviously, what we do is all about the fans. That is the big winner at the end of the day, so we wanted to make sure that they had some presence in the collection as well.
Our next alluvial is a really, if you like cuties, this is definitely going to fit the bill. This is Wink. All right, I mean, you got to appeal to everybody, right? Everything can't be serious or totally ridiculous. You got to have some cute going, right? Was that part of the reasoning here of choosing this alluvial?
Yeah, exactly. And I think we struck a good balance here as well, because you still have the armor represented here. You've got the really nice chainmail around the neck, but obviously the character itself is very cute. And of course, we have our mascot Blue in here. This is one of our products, is a small plushie of Blue that Blue is one of the most popular parts of our brand, so we wanted to make sure that Blue got in here as well. And yeah, I think the story behind it, how this one actually got chosen, we were debating amongst the leadership team of which alluvials to go with, and our senior vice president actually pulled her daughter into the meeting and just showed her all the options, and this was her favorite. So,
obviously, was her daughter in that like 8-year-old, 12-year-old zone?
Yeah,
my daughter's
right around
in
there.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And you know what's fun here? There's hollow versions of these alluvials, and when we look at the hollow version, look at the transformation that happens with the hollow version. Obviously, there's shinies. Let me see if I can do a back and forth here. Look at the expression change on Blue to a little winky face, which I think is really fun. Just a fun little detail there between the hollow and non-hollow versions. And the hollow versions will be more rare than the non-hollow versions. So folks that are collectors may want to pick these up.
Yeah, it's a really nice little touch, and I think with the expression change, it's not just something being overlaid over top of the image, right? It is actually fundamentally changing it. So I think it's very cool.
I see shiny, I want. All right,
exactly.
Perfect. We also have another example here. This one is a lesser water volante. It's our stage 1. Water tie-in, check. Medieval tie-in, check. But isn't that gold background right here in this example just so freaking awesome?
Yeah, really great carrying it over from the design of the actual Volante itself, right? Because you've got the orange on the fins, and then it kind of almost fades into the background. It's a really nice blend here. And yeah, obviously, in case people have not noticed the theme, if we saw water, that immediately shot up to the top of our list in terms of our selections here. But this one was another sort of favorite amongst our team. We just thought the design was very fun.
This is great. And look at the shiny version.
Wow.
Even more water and shinies for everybody to enjoy. So I love how the water glows and there's more sparkles here. And I'd say the hollow version of this emphasizes the water even more than any of the other designs.
Yeah, I was going to point that out because it's not only the glowing eyes like we got on Wink, but you've got that trail of water coming off of the eyes, and you can even see it in the background there coming off the other eye. You've got the floating water droplets. Yeah, this one is definitely going to be a favorite. If I had to guess of which one people would be angling for, this one would be pretty high on the list.
When you're collecting these Team Liquid promo Illuvatars, there's a whole collection game where if you can collect the different versions of them, then you can get rewards, which, adds a little extra fun to it for those of you out there that are collectors and you're not just looking to get one in particular. I got to ask you, if you're trying to complete a collection of some description, who do you want to get all the versions of? Are you looking for Wink, Gorilla, Hydrolinks? What are you looking for, man?
I feel like I may have revealed my hand a little bit with this
Oh,
one
right.
already, but I think
Okay,
it's
okay.
definitely going to be Ebb for me. I think
Right.
especially the expression change I feel between these different versions of Ebb that we have
Hmm.
is just it's so good. It makes me laugh every time. So that would certainly be my go-to. Though obviously, you know, maybe my own self-insert a little bit as well. With Ramfy there. So those would definitely be my top two.
You're a super fan, and it's disgusting. All right. so so each of these Team Liquid Illuvatars are actually Illuvials that you can play inside the arena, our competitive auto battler game. And I wanted to pull this up so that everybody can see what I mean by this. But basically, we've got in our team builder, I've got 5 out of the 6 Illuvials that you can collect as a part of this promotional collection. Their alluvial can actually be built in the team builder and played in the arena. So, have you guys over there at Team Liquid been playing in the arena at all?
I know for sure we've had, well, our CEO, Steve, has certainly been diving in. He was very excited about this project, and he's a big fan of Auto Battler games. So it was pretty hard to keep him away. So he's definitely been trying out. And I think a couple of our streaming talent as well have been checking it out. I saw that Bob Quinn had garnered some talk in the community about how good he had gotten how quickly, and that's
Nice.
standard pro gamer move.
Yeah, I've been watching the Twitch streams of Team Liquid players enjoying the game. There's so much complexity to the auto battler aspect of it. So if people want to participate just by getting fun collectibles and doing the collection game, they've got the promotional Illuvatar collection on this side. And then if you actually want to go into a hardcore, complex, kind of gorgeous eye candy style auto battler game with deep competition, we've got that as well. These exact same alluvials are available in both experiences. So I'm glad that you guys have enjoyed that, including your CEO. We want your CEO hooked.
I think you've already succeeded in that.
Yes, we did it. Alluvium, we did it. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. Honestly, this collaboration has been incredible. As soon as we heard internally we'd be working with Team Liquid, we were over the moon, man. We were all huge fans of your organization. We really appreciate you.
Yeah, happy to be here, and very excited to see what the fan reception is to all of this.